Hello everyone. Here we are having Sandeep sir, CEO of Thermal Enterprises at Coimbatore. Hi sir. Nice to meet you here.
Yeah, okay.
Hi. I got so excited to share my screen on behalf of our SNS institution, sir.
Okay.
So I have prepared a set of questions. Before going to an interview, I'd like to tell about myself. I'm Karthika Priya, student of Industry Institute Partnership Cell at SNS College of Engineering, sir.
Okay.
Let's go into the interview, sir.
Okay.
Tell us about yourself and your venture, sir.
I am PM Sandeep, CEO of Thermal Enterprises, Coimbatore. So we are dealing all refractory materials and insulation materials for refraction, hot insulation and cold insulation. So this steam pipeline and other steam pipeline and boilers, for that we'll do insulation, and we are providing the services as well as we are providing the materials also regarding the insulation work.
Okay.
So other than that, I have other business also. So other than that, I have doing some other business also. If I'm training for school students, other than this business.
Okay, sir. Nice.
So
sir.
this is my father's business, and I got to this business for the past 5 years.
Okay, sir.
So this business is related to, that's what I told you before. So business is business related to all insulation work and other refractive material work.
Okay, sir. Next question, sir. Key driving force to become an entrepreneur.
Okay, there are two things. One is depending on your passion, and another is depending on your background. Okay, so here, so actually my father is doing a business, and for helping him, I came to this domain. So in the first time, I didn't have that passion towards work, or I didn't have that passion. My passion is for teaching. I love teaching, but for me, I don't have passion towards business side. But once I get to this business, and when I came to know about this business works and everything, so I had interest in this business also. So other than my teaching, I have interest in my business also.
Oh, okay, sir. Nice, sir. Next question, sir. Biggest strength of your company right now?
Okay, biggest strength of a company is, it's not related to money or other things. So other one thing is like, you have to be down to earth. Down to earth means you have to do all sort of jobs. It's not about if you do in one specific domain. Okay, say for example, if you are manager of a company, or if you are a CEO of a company, you should not see that I will do only that CEO job. Okay, so you have to be ready to do from all the work. You have to be ready to do. Say for example, that is when you know from the bottom of the work. So starting from the labor side till that CEO post. Okay, what all work you have, you should know. Okay, so maybe sometimes you have to you have to do for help the people for carrying the load. Okay, so in our company we have many bricks. We call it as fire bricks. Okay, so when a customer is coming, okay, so I help them to transfer the bricks from our side to the vehicle. Okay, so even the smallest job itself you have to be ready to do. Okay, so that is one thing. Then other thing is patience. If you have patience, then I think you can excel in your field.
Very nice, sir. What motivates you to become an entrepreneur?
Motivation is, I cannot say one thing, it's many things. Like say for example, when you are in a very bad situation, okay, so when you see others coming from that bad situation, it motivates you. So if they're not able to do anything, they have a very big loss, something like that, when you see them and see how they react to the situation, it motivates you. And you can see many motivational videos also. So usually I'll be seeing some motivational videos in YouTube relating regarding if you take animal, that also can give you a motivation. say for example, if you take a eagle, okay,
Yes, sir.
if you take a eagle, you can learn some few things from the eagle. So if you take eagle, the first thing is you cannot see an eagle flying with flying in groups. It will fly alone only. So that is because it will fly alone only, because it is not depending on others. So we should also not depend on others. We should try to fly ourselves. We should not try and depend on others. Then second point relating to eagle is like, whatever may be the difficult situations, if you see other birds, if you take crows or pigeons, okay, when there is a rain or a wind, it will try to go for shelter. Whereas if you take eagle, it is not like that. It will try to fly high that time also. So what that teaches us is that we should go for we should give our best even though when you have difficult situations. Then other than that, one more thing I learned from the eagle is that, so these are all I referred from the YouTube, but it was good. So it is related to us also. So one more thing is the eagle, it gives it young ones, that is like its babies. It will make it to fly. Okay, when it is in the baby, that time itself it will make its young ones to fly.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
that is because they are making that young ones to come out of their comfort zone. So when they are in the comfort zone, they cannot fly. So in the starting stage itself, it will make its young ones to come out of the comfort zone. So we also have to be ready to do. We have to also come out of our comfort zone.
Okay, sir. Sir, next question is, being an entrepreneur is affecting your family life?
No, for me it is not affecting, because my father is an entrepreneur and my wife is also an entrepreneur. So they will know about the difficulties in business. Then one more thing, starting in the initial, so they cannot understand what is happening. So say for example, my wife, since she's not in the starting stage, I'm talking about the starting stage, she has not come to business in the starting stage. So that time she didn't know what is happening. So sometimes when I go late to home, so that time she doesn't know that what are all the hard work we are putting. Okay, so once she came to know to this business field, so then she came to know about the business and the family life.
Yeah. Next question is, advice you are giving to the upcoming students from the college who want to become an entrepreneur, sir?
Okay, this is not only for, first for entrepreneur I'll tell you. So when you are starting a new business, so one thing is, first you should have a knowledge about that business. Without knowledge you cannot start a business. So for that you can work in another company and try to acquire the knowledge, and then you can start your own domain. That is one more thing. One thing. So other than that, one more thing is, so in the present world or present criteria, you cannot live with one business. You have to be ready to do more than one business. You should have other business side by side. So that is, if one business puts you down, the other one lifts you up. So you have to be ready with at least minimum you should have two business for the present domain. So then advice what I can give is from my personal experience. So one thing is the friendship. You should have a good friendship with all the people. Okay. Then one more thing, you have to choose a good friend. So good friend means he has to help you in all the situations. So not only when you are happy, so he should help you in all the situations, difficult situations as well as in your happy situations. So for students, what I can tell is, so you have to develop a good habit. So because when you develop a good habit, then automatically you can succeed in life. So for good habits, you have some criteria. That is, see, if you take a habit, you have two types of habit. One is called as outcome based habit, another one is called as identity based habit. So outcome based habit is nothing but when you are want to achieve something. Okay, it's like you have three criteria, three things to build a habit. Okay, one is first you have to believe that you can do it. Second one is you should have a system. System means like you should be ready to do, and you should that you should be in action. When you are believing and when you are doing it in action, then your success will come. So this is called as identity based habit. So outcome based habit is what they are doing is, so nowadays outcome based habit is they want to succeed in life. So they'll think like, say for example, I want to become a big businessman. So when you're thinking as a big businessman, you are thinking only that outcome. Okay, when you think about that outcome, you won't get the result. Without believing and without thinking of the outcome, so directly if you think about the outcome, you will not get the result.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first what you have to do is you have to believe that you can do. So second one is the system. System is what all that homeworks, what are you have to do, that you have to do regularly, then automatically success will come to you. So these are all the 3 points. Then other than that, you have same 4 points. Other than that, they're called as
Okay.
Q. First one is Q. So it is also related to this. Q is nothing but you have to believe that you will get it. First you have to believe you can do it. You have to believe. So second one is craving. Craving is nothing but it should make you to do that work. So that is when you believe it is not in your, okay, you think that you can do this job, you're believing that is okay. Then second one is when you are thinking about this all the time. So that is called as craving. So that is what Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said. You have a dream or you have a vision. So dream means you should not make you sleep. Like you should think about it every time. So that is called as craving. So second thing is you should have craving. Third one is your response. Response is nothing but action. So if you think or when you have that feeling, okay, I should do this, that is called as craving. So second thing is you should have craving. Third one, you should do in action. So by thinking alone, you cannot do that job. So you should have an action. So you have to put that action. So when you put that action, then fourth thing is your reward. You will get the reward. So this is what I have advice for the future generations.
Yeah, okay, sir. Next question is, what is your favorite book, sir?
So I don't have any one book. I have many books. I can give a list of some books. So there is a book called Secret by Rhonda Byrne and Atomic Habits by James Clear and The Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy and The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. So some books are there. I cannot tell in one book, favorite book. I have many books. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So you asked me about this question. Then one more thing is reading a book. So reading a book will change your way of thinking. So advise all the students to read some books. At least daily you should read at least for half an hour or 45 minutes a book. Okay, some 2 pages or 3 pages is enough, but you should read a book. By reading a book, it can change your way of thinking. So why I am telling is from my personal experience, I am telling you. By reading a book, it will change your way of thinking. So you can try at least for 1 month. You can see for 1 month and see the difference, your way of thinking.
Sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's what.
What is the greatest inspiration, sir?
So greatest inspiration, so I cannot tell it as one person. See, from each person who you are seeing each day. So from them you can get inspired. So you know that you have many great inspirations, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Mahatma Gandhi, and so many other inspirations are there. So if you've seen in other domains. So Bill Gates and so many peoples are there. Okay, so they all have achieved. So we have not achieved. They are all have achieved their domain, or they are all achieved their dreams. But for me, okay, they are also my inspiration. So other than that, each and every guy who you see, from them you can get an inspiration, or you can learn from them. Whether it is good or bad, you can learn from them.
Finally, thank you, sir. Thank you for your motivational speech for upcoming students, and spending your valuable time with me, and sharing your experiences. It is a wonderful interview with you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you so much for inviting me for the interview. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.